Hi everyone. I've put together this short video using a program called Screencast-O-Matic, and the purpose of this video is to just give you a brief overview of the course outline. I will be going over the course outline in class as well, but in case you're not there or you would like to hear some of the information again, I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the course outline for communication and interviewing skills. So every course outline that you get will look very much the same in the sense that you'll find on the front page that there is all the contact information. You'll see the professors listed who are teaching the course, all the contact information that you need to have in terms of how to reach people by email. You will also see at the bottom of that first page two very important statements on equity in the classroom and also student responsibilities. So I do encourage you to read that through and just be familiar with what the policies are. The course description is provided at the top of page 2 and basically tells you that in this course, Communication and Interviewing Skills, we will be learning how to use the basic skills in conducting interviews and counseling sessions with clients, both face-to-face and even if you're doing interviewing by phone or some other way, it will teach you some of the important skills that you need to use. You'll see some reference there to the idea of micro, meso, and macro systems, and we'll be going over what that means when we are in class. And you'll see a listing there of some of the skills that you'll learn in the course: active listening, empathy, rapport, and so on. There will be a lot of emphasis in this course on practicing your interviewing or counseling skills, so it'll be important that you be in class in order to have the opportunity to apply those skills and to practice using them. You'll also find in every course outline that you will see this section here on essential employability skills, and this just tells you what types of basic skills you will learn or practice or will be evaluated on in each course that you're doing. So specifically at the bottom of page 2, in every course outline, again, you will see course outcomes. So this tells you what the 5 main outcomes will be at the end of the course. You would be able to use appropriate relationship building skills with diverse clients from all sorts of backgrounds. You'll be able to identify and apply the basic communication and interviewing skills with clients and to show some basic competence in using these skills. You'll also learn how to structure an effective social service work interview using appropriate opening and closing strategies. And you will also be more aware of the factors to consider when you're interviewing clients from diverse backgrounds. So those are the main outcomes for the course. There'll be a lot of emphasis on short lectures, what we call lecturettes, particularly role plays, demonstrations. I will be doing demonstrations in class to show you how to apply the skills. We'll do a lot of debriefing after you do your role plays, and we will be, of course, be having lots of discussion. You'll find that the more you attend class and the more you participate in the role plays and discussions, the more you will be able to understand the skills and the better you will do in the course. We don't have a textbook for this particular course, but there will be a number of handouts that I will be giving out in class, and I will also be posting those handouts on the Blackboard. You can see the policies there on if you miss a test. Basically, if you advise me in advance of the test by 8 o'clock on the day of the test, if you have to miss it for any reason, I will do my best to make alternative arrangements for you. Hopefully, we'll be able to work something out. Any assignments that are submitted late will not be evaluated unless you have asked for an extension and made arrangements to have an extension with an assignment. If you are registered with Accessible Learning Services, you do need to provide documentation, and either that documentation will come through your Accessible Learning Services counselor, or you may provide it to me directly. One of the key things you need to know is if you need to do a test in the test center, you have an accommodation, that you need to let me know at least a week in advance so that I can ensure I get that test to the test center so it'll be available to you at the time that you're writing the test. There are unfortunately no rewrites for failed tests, but again, if you attend class fully and you do participate fully in all of the role plays and activities in class, you will likely find that the material on the test is fairly familiar to you, and hopefully you will do okay with that. All of the test questions will be taken from class handouts and discussions and lectures, and it will basically test your understanding of the communication and interviewing skills in response to client statements that will be presented to you. We'll be doing some activities in the class that will be very similar to what you'll be doing on the test. So again, it just provides some encouragement for being in class as much as you can. And for every assignment that you're going to do, there will be guidelines and a grading rubric, which is basically a marking scheme that outlines how you're going to be marked. You will see here a chart that shows you all of the different assignments, the percentages, and when they're due. I'm not going to go over those in detail right now, but I will be posting a separate video to talk a little bit more specifically about the assignments. You will note that there is a mark for attendance and participation. So again, some emphasis on the importance of being in class, and there will be some marks deducted for not attending or for being late or leaving early. Again, if you are registered with accessibility services, then there will be some flexibility around that. So do come and talk to me if that is going to be a concern for you. The passing grade for the course, as you see there, is D, which is 50%. We will be talking in class about academic dishonesty and in particular plagiarism, so I'll be going over that in more detail when we are in class. And then you'll see in the last couple of pages a week-by-week outline of the things that we will be doing in class each week. I will be posting separate videos on things that sort of require a bit more detail. So for example, you have a major assignment due on, you're going to do a role play in week 7, and then you will do an assignment in week 8. And pardon me, that's my dog barking in the background. Apologies for the interruption. So as I was saying, you'll find that for major assignments like the reflection paper that's going to be due in week 8, that I will be doing a separate video going over the requirements in more detail, and also for the quizzes that happen in week 6, and then in the final class that I will be reviewing some of the key concepts and ideas that you need to make a note of in preparing and studying for the test. So that's basically the overview of the course outline, and again, just want to emphasize anytime you need, you have any questions, concerns, anything that you're not sure about, please do feel free to contact me or come and speak to me in class if there's anything that is a bit confusing.